So here we're looking at the GE Dash 5000 monitor. These monitors do come in different sizes. The Dash 5000 is going to be one of your bigger screen sizes. As you move into the lower numbers like a 3000 or a 2500, you're just going to get into a smaller monitor with less capabilities. Looking at the Dash 5000 from the side view, we can see all of the parameters or measurements right here. And an interesting thing that GE did on this series is the multi-measurement, I guess you could call it a server, but really it's more of a built-in parameter, which you would see in more of a configured monitor rather than a modular monitor. So on these dashes, they have all of the measurements already included. Right here we can see there's kind of a little square plate, and that's actually covering the CO2. And the thing that GE did is if the customer needed to have CO2 at a further point in time, they would call in and GE would give them a code. They would remove this cap, and now they have CO2 monitoring availability. So rather than having to insert or include another additional board later at a later time when you decide you need that parameter or that measurement, GE decided they would just include everything on these dashes and you could just enable it. So on this one we have all the standard measurements that you would typically see, which would be your ECG, NIBP, and SpO2. And then we see things like temperature, cardiac output, and we see 2 additional pressure ports over to the side. That is unique to GE and in particular the Dash series. The little module that's built in, they actually call the DAS, and that's just DAS, and that is what that module is referred to as. On this unit, we can see a sticker right here for Masimo. So this unit has Masimo SpO2 installed on it. So here we're looking at the GE Dash 5000 from the back side. Pretty standard for your patient monitor. We have some of your typical connections. We have an Ethernet connection, an auxiliary connection, and then a defib sync connection. So nothing major going on back here, but this is the back view of your Dash 5000. So here we have the GE Dash 5000 from a side view, the opposite side of where your parameters and measurements are. And on this side, we kind of see a blank rectangle right here. This would be where your recorder or printer would be installed. So if they had a need for any kind of recorder, that's where that would go. It's an integrated recorder. And then also they have the slots for your batteries to be added in. So the Dash 5000 can certainly be used as a transport monitor. It's kind of a larger, a little more heavy monitor, so you're probably going to use this on a roll stand or maybe connected to the patient's bed. So it can be used in that capacity. Any monitor that ever has that battery availability is going to be considered a transport monitor. And that's your GE Dash 5000.